Well, alright. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Final Fantasy 16. Let's continue where we left off, because we left off with a titanic battle between Clive and his, I guess, inner self, and gained even more power. Gained even more power with Ifrit. So I can't wait to see where things go for Clive from here. The meaning of life. Clive finally accepts the truth that he is the dominant of Ifrit, the second icon of fire. Along with this knowledge, he finds a new purpose, to unravel the mystery of why he was chosen to bear this burden, and to live not for revenge, but to atone for the crimes he committed 13 years before. So we need to go back to Eastpool. And one thing I noticed while I was going through my menu here was, not only does Clive have like a regular screen where you can see level ups and everything, but so does Torgal. So, Torgal's level can increase. And also his abilities, such as normal attack and lifting attack. So his pedigree is at Fine Hound right now. So I'm just wondering, pedigree affects Torgal's attack potency and increases as Torgal accompanies Clive in battle. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what a maxed out Torgal looks like. But let's continue on. And we got potions and stuff back. It's nice that y'all are keeping up with me. That's good.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
I hope the village is okay. We literally went down to the apothecary. I don't see any rising smoke, but I'm still concerned. Is everyone okay? Oh no.
What happened here?
Now you all gotta die.
You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
I got a good idea who.
Stay down!
Let's go! Power! 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 Do we have more? Dude, what if we run up on the man who was hoping to get back to the kitchens of... yeah, we got a lot of people to kill. We got a lot more people.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die.
Sorry, couldn't hear you over you getting bodied and finessed by a pro.
Dogs! Hey, we're innocent people!
Yo, DJ. Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you. Hope everything's been right with you.
That's enough!
I want both of my limit break gauges to be full. I want to go ham on everybody. Perfect. Thank you, sir. The duration for limit break doesn't really last all that long, does it? Just busy playing this game and it's been an experience. I know, right? Good, right?
Someone heal me, damn it! That's enough. Can't take much more of it. Stay down.
Get down here. Why go up to them when you can bring them to you? Garuda, thank you. Get over here. What happened?
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
I knew it was her who did it. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. I knew it. Oh, she has to die. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. I knew it was Annabella. Only Annabella would be all like, oh, they all have to die right now because she's that kind of individual. She's just that kind of individual. I knew it was her. It's because of your mom.
Clive,
It could wait. Not this time. Flanks to me! A little help. There, boy. The opponents. Not this time.
Rising Slash. We killed them all. Yeah, I definitely leveled up after that. But the fact that Annabelle was the one who sent them all, sent her troops there to kill everyone. What about What about Mrs. Murdoch? What about her? Is she okay? What about Mrs. Murdoch? She just gave me this sword and clothes. No!
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
I'm upset. I am genuinely upset.
Ah, we're too late. Gav. Clive.
Have I encountered bugs? Or not yet? This is PS5 exclusive? No, no bugs yet.
We knew Eastport was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Man, everybody. Yo?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
I'm sorry.
Lord Kuka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Okay. Okay. I think we got somebody. And we can't go anywhere else except for the hideout. Alright, so is that the dude that was perpetrating, you know, sending Benedicta's head to Hugo? And him wanting to kill Sid? Is he the one who's trying to find out where he is so that whole fight can happen? Righting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Now, since I got this brand new sword, can it be upgraded, or am I always going to be getting brand new swords and replacing it? Because I'm pretty sure this sword has sentimental value.
What do you want?
Oh joy, it's not in the list of things that can be upgraded.
Anything else?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Sid, we need to talk. Hopefully they weren't followed, because if they were, I feel like we're gonna run into Hugo and deal with that a lot sooner than later.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
I can get behind this plan. I can definitely get behind this plan. The Council of Elders. Oh, we're going to see the Gorosei?
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the Thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
This man literally said we're going to take over every place else.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Ignorant.
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Ignorance is bliss.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Okay, so Psycho, you say Kyushu question, would you like to be a dominant or nah? Alright, so here's the thing. Let's actually go visit your boy Tomes real quick. We need to speak with Karen. Yeah, we need to speak with Karen for a minute, but we need to go visit Tomes. We need to visit Tomes. So is Final Fantasy 16 a new story, right? Not connected to other Final Fantasy games? Exactly. No other Final Fantasy... It's basically the same as all the other numbered ones. They're not connected to each other directly. They're only connected by name alone. So, yeah, trust me, you're not the first person to ask this question, but they're not connected. You don't need to play 15 to understand 16. You don't need to play 14 or 13 in order to understand 14 or 15. You don't need to play previous Final Fantasy games to understand them.
Learn your letters. Easy for him to say.
Good day. Or is it night?
I should have a bunch of information for you.
I have quite the find for you today.
Extant Encyclopedia. So we got the Continental Accord, the Velisthian Calendar, the Founder, and Aegis. What is the Founder? What is the Founder? Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Zemkis? Zemkis? Because I don't think you pronounced the D. Following the sins of Zemkis, not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying in the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, and if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here, he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler. I want to watch a YouTube video about the timeline of Final Fantasy. I mean, each games are not connected. Yeah, they're not connected. But yeah, it's a new story. Every Final Fantasy is a new story. Not every single one of them are connected to each other. Some are in a vague kind of way, but that's very rare. All of them are just like their own thing. But many references and many things in between these games are still present, such as, you know, like summons and weapons and stuff like that. But characters, you ain't gonna see someone from the first Final Fantasy all the way in Final Fantasy VIII. You know, there's a downside of it, but for me, you would love to be a dominant. About that, let's go.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Sylvestre Lesage, the High Cardinal. All right, Bestiary, let's go here. Actually, Person of Interest, Mysteries of the Realm. The Crystal's Curse. All right, so Psycho, I think you were here yesterday when we went over the price of being a bearer and a dominant. So over time, your body will slowly petrify because of you using magics. Just think of this as the byproduct and the end result of being like a Titan shifter. You only got a certain amount of time to live before, well, you die. But for bearers and dominants, the price to pay for channeling magical ether through their bodies naturally is the fact that your body will slowly turn to stone and you will completely petrify. That's the downside. Now, dominants, it is not as present in their bodies, but we've seen Cid, and he's already shown signs of petrification to his flesh. So it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. All right, let's back out of here.
Shelves shall ever be open.
We got another side mission over there. We'll knock that out, and then we'll continue on. And then I'll have to step away at 4 o'clock in order to feed Denim. Make sure he's good. Because we don't feed Kenzo at 4 o'clock anymore since he's gotten big enough where he doesn't need 3 square meals a day again, like he used to in the past.
You lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Cid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Cid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Cid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Cid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
We'll knock this out, and then we'll speak to Karen after we're done.
Last very long out
You want to know who's stronger, Ifrit of Clive or Phoenix of Joshua? I think both of them are stronger, no doubt. I mean, if you want an example of who's stronger, Ifrit or Phoenix, I mean, we kind of got that at the beginning of the game. We kind of got that. Why is it telling me that there's something new? Why are you telling me that there's something new?
So, will it be?
Flame Tongue, a brand new sword. This is what? This is a oh snap. Oh. It's actually a good idea that we build these boss weapons. Like this Stormcry is a weapon based off of Benedicta. And we got a flame shard, and using the sword of Benedicta, we can create a brand new sword called Flame Tongue. With a tongue of flame spake he the words of destruction. Iconomachy. Book of Bryn, 17 and 10. So this will take the sword of Benedicta, the storm cry, and the fire shard we got from our Ifrit fight yesterday, and make it into an even stronger blade.
Lost you a good while.
Stronger than the sword that I got. Stronger than the Invictus. Look at it. Oh, look at the sword. Oh, that's nice. Hold on. I want to see it. Final Fantasy games is really like anime. It's amazing. It is. This game is far more anime than any other Final Fantasy game before it, simply because it's taken cues from a lot of games that truly feel like anime, like Devil May Cry and the like, and incorporated into the gameplay. Look at this sword. Hold on. Where is depth of field? Turn that off. Yeah, it's just like a blood red sword. Oh, that looks nice. It looks nice. All right, we gotta go. We gotta keep going. I'm probably only gonna go maybe about 2.5 hours for this session for today, because I got some other things I need to take care of.
He's never this late. I can't help but fear the worst.
Side missions.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Did I pre-order Marvel Spider-Man 2 or not? Yeah, I did. Absolutely. That's not even a question. That's an instantaneous day one buy.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Alright, we got some more missions. Time to test out this sword and see how strong it is. Now, the thing about this game, DJ, is that it doesn't have any difficulty settings. It does, however, have equipment that you can equip to make the game easier. And it's these: Ring of Timely Assistance, Ring of Timely Focus, Ring of Timely Evasion, Ring of Timely Strikes, Ring of Timely Healing. These items will help make the game easier for you, but there's no difficulty setting. Alright, Surge, Golden Bows. Red letter day, red letter day, red letter day. This is where we need to go. So we need to go here in order to get the letter. This game is 40 hours. Insane. I mean, if you just do story mission, it would probably be like 10 to 20 hours. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of things I'll be able to go back to. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through this game, but I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush. Because there's nothing happening in July. There's all like, oh, I need to play this game, so I need to rush through Final Fantasy 16 in order to do it. Because July, at least for me, is probably the 1 month where there is nothing of value being dropped in it that has my attention. August, however, that's going to really pick up. that's where games are going to pick up again, such as I think either Lies of P is dropping. I know Armored Core 6 is dropping in August. There's some other games as well that's on my radar for August, but there's nothing really in July. July is a dry month, but August, September, and October are probably going to be some very busy months for me. And since I'll be done with my One Piece read-through in the early days of August, we'll be able to get back to me doing gaming streams earlier in the days at like 12 in the afternoon like I used to in the past. But for now, One Piece takes that spot for, the next month or so. It's great. It's great. Let's head to Orbel Downs. 3, 2, 1, 0. Look at that, we're already there. You gotta love fast load times for video games.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Hold on, let me make sure my audio's good. Forward, backwards, left, right. Look at Torgal. Pet the doggo. No new chapter for One Piece, but we finally got the anime finally coming back after the recap. Yeah. And we only have one chapter of My Hero Academia. We only got a chapter of My Hero Academia tomorrow. And that's it, because One Piece obviously is on break, and Jujutsu Kaisen is also on break as well.
More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Excuse me, ma'am.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby, and I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Right then, let's find this letter. See if we can find this dog. Hopefully it hasn't torn the piece of paper to shreds.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Love voices you do for the characters. It always amazes me, and I mean all of the read-throughs you do. Well, thank you, Psycho. I put a lot of effort into the voices I do. See, it's so peculiar how
Did Master Quentin summon you?
how I started doing like reactions to manga, and I decided, you know what? Let me just start doing voices just a little bit.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Started doing voices a little bit, and then it just turned into something I simply can't do without doing reactions now.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
You know what? I didn't know that Jill was traveling with me this whole time. How did I not notice that Jill was with me the whole time? I thought it was just Torgal.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
Oh no, that's the start of another mission. We need to go back. We need to head to the map. And this is Martha's Rest. Oh, wait. I need to speak with Quentin in Lost Wing. This is the other mission. Sorry.
If it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Well, that's interesting. Search for Randall in Lorbert's Pass.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
Y'all really need to get some better candles, like some torches or something in these hallways. Y'all living in the dark. Y'all don't need magic to make fire. Y'all got fire pits. Just put it in the hallways. It's dark. Ooh, free kill bug. Is that him? Randall, is that you? Randall, what did we tell you about going in the woods without mosquito be gone? We've had this talk, Randall.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Not Randall.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Yeah, that's not Randall. But apparently he's being held up by some beastmen. The perfect people to test my brand new sword on.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Ow.
Stay down.
I tried to dodge. Yep, I did see his arm raised in enough time. Ooh, parry. Let's go. I never get parries when I'm actually trying to do parries. I only get parries when I'm actually not trying to do them. How does that work?
Not this time.
Really need to remember to do a lock on. Ow. And we got some ability points. We can get a new ability or master a new one. But Randall? Oh no. Oh no, Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
So we haven't got a Final Fantasy movie. I mean, we have The Spirits Within in 2001, but you never got a chance on watching that. I mean, you do have Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, and then Advent Children Complete. And then after that, I believe you have Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive. Those are Final Fantasy movies, so those count. Not just the one in 2001, but the Advent Children Complete, and Kingsglaive. They count as movies. I hope Insomniac ups the boss fight in Marvel Spider-Man 2 a little bit. Gameplay perspective is always the same, like shooting webs, attack, dodge, and then repeat. Well, how is it different for Batman? Do you expect it to be on the same level as Batman, where every fight is supposed to be like a Mr. Freeze fight, where you have to adapt on the fly? And then every fight isn't the same against the same type enemy? I mean, Batman is one thing, but Spider-Man, there's only so much that Spider-Man can do. I mean, we haven't seen any boss gameplay, so we don't know how that'll turn out. Plus, boss fights, I mean, what all could you really do? That's really all Spider-Man relies on to get through fights. His agility, his webs, and dodging opponents. That's always how he's always fought. That's always how he's always done. So I don't expect the boss fights themselves to be too removed from what they were. But I do expect them to be better. But I mean, granted, this is the next sequel, and a lot of things are evolving, so I'd imagine the boss fights would probably change as well to incorporate all the new things that you can do. Like, maybe there's a boss fight where your webs won't work on them at all. And you gotta be super agile and just rely on dodging and attacking, but not using webs because the opponent is capable of countering that. I mean, we had Taskmaster. That's a good example of a boss fight where you can't use the exact same moves over and over and over again. So maybe they learned from Taskmaster as a way of being like, hey, maybe we should get some boss fights where you actually have to learn to use new moves and keep things varied and not use the same thing over and over again.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
That is an unfortunate outcome in this world. There's no guarantee that when you leave, you coming back. And going through this, like, I know I'm playing Final Fantasy right now, but I'm going to be heading right back into another fantasy world when Dragon's Dogma releases. But Venom and Kraven's boss fights are exciting. It's going to be an insane battle. We don't know anything about it. It's far too quick for us to be saying like it's going to be amazing when we haven't even seen gameplay outside of that one recent video. Still too soon. Let's not get too preemptive about stuff that we don't know about. Because then we don't want to. You don't want to set expectations for yourself in your mind, just thinking that just because it sounds cool in your mind, then you're already setting yourself up for failure if you start setting overachieving assumptions. We don't know enough. Even though they showed us a whole bunch of gameplay, we are still less knowledgeable about what's in the game than we were when we didn't even have a gameplay video. So we just need to wait.
You are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Ba 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 ba. Alright, let's speak to Karen and get this main mission started. Right as the clock hits an official hour, now we're getting started on the next story mission. Took me long enough.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
You really don't have anything that I could want. The Breath of Fire, Heat Wave, that reduces cooldown. We already seen that. Lionheart Consumable. It is said Lionheart Tonic. It is said that one's own limits are made to be broken, but that doing so is easier said than done. Fortunately, there are ways of convincing the mind that such improbable feats are not only possible, but readily within reach, this tonic being one of them. So gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. That's an interesting thing, but I don't need it.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Right. Alliant reports unlocked. What? What is this? Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gott at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. So,
that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Bounty missions?
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Yep, it's the bounty board.
Here you go.
Finding new quests. Use Gout's Alliant, his name is Gout, not Gott. Gout's Alliant reports to not only find new quests across Valisthea, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location. So we got Welcoming Committee, and we got Dying on the Vine. Oh, okay, I understand what this is. Basically, this Alliant report just basically allows me to just fast travel to locations where side missions are available instead of me having to physically go there. Yeah, this allows me to just fast travel to places that have side missions.
Think you can help?
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens for the stew.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
All right. Next location. Oh, we're heading to Lost Wing. Now, before we move on, it is 4:08. I need to go feed Denim.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
We'll worry about side missions later. But before we move on, let me just move forward just a little bit. Stand right here. And then we'll make our way over to the location of that mission. But let me go ahead and feed Denim. Be right back. Hold tight, everyone. I thank you for your patience. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. So Torgal always tags along and joins? It kind of depends on the situation. Because your party will change automatically. You can't set that. But for the most part, I believe so. I kind of forgot what the dev said about it.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
It's over.
Yep, this is a very strong sword. This is a very strong sword and I love it. And I've been noticing that the music continues where the music stops after your battle. So when I get into another battle, the music is going to continue where it stopped when the fight finished. Which is a nice little detail. See? The music continues right there. That was me trying to anticipate the actual attack itself. That's on me that happened. All right, let's press on. And actually, I have 1293 in terms of points. I can upgrade my limit break. I can get Will of the Wikes. Oh wait, this only costs 100 and this only costs 100. Ignition. Okay, so I can't get Aerial Blast. But I can get Rook's Gambit. And I can upgrade a great deal of these other attacks. Wait, where's Rising Flames? I need to upgrade that. Because I use this attack all the time. So now it can do even more hits. It's been upgraded. Alright, so I just got 793. Let's max out some of my other skills, such as Lunge. That's Stomp. That's Charged Magic. And let's master Magic Burst and get that out of the way. I got enough so I can actually max out charge magic as well. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Yep, much better. Alright, so Rising Phoenix has been upgraded, and then all my other stuff as well. Stuff that will help me.
There. Northreach.
Cause beyond that is the big old kingdom where Mommy Dearest is residing. And beyond that is the mother crystal of this region. And the whole goal is to destroy that mother crystal?
That's it. You're finished.
Fire shield reminds you of Virgil's spiral summon shield thing he does? Oh, you mean his summoned swords? Yeah, it reminds me of that as well.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of roast antelope.
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries.
The right to confiscate
porries.
any objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Ah, there's an individual. Now, let's see what this merchant has. They probably won't have anything of value. Nope. 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 And nope. Y'all don't have anything. At least nothing that I want.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Hi, Isabel.
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
You're close.
But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Very close, lady. You're very close.
However do they get that color?
But yes. Hello, Isabel. We're here to kill Annabelle.
Any fresher?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Can I kill them?
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Yeah, I guess we all don't have a choice in the matter.
Well then, I suppose you need a little something.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Alright, what did you want to talk about? Or are we going indoors?
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Yo, see this?
I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Brand new seal. You accept the moon and stars from Isabel.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Quest accepted. Prioritize. This might go longer than the 2 hours I mentioned. Investigate Tatienne's whereabouts.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Hello.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Bruh, this is a stalker.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
If this dude was if this was a stalker and kidnapping situation, this is serious.
This is serious!
And we're gonna have to rectify that.
You there? The gentleman. The market's on it.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour, and they'd have us march again.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Look, if this man is all the way out there, saying like he's going to talk to a merchant, but what if he's actually out there and he's got your girl, and he took her against her will, and he's just trying to hide out there? Live out his best life with this girl he absolutely adores because he spent so much money on her. If that actually turns out to be true, I'm going to... There will be yelling.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
At some point, we're going to have to do something about this scar. We're going to have to clear that up. Well, not scar, but tattoo. Why did I say scar? I instantly thought, like, maybe he should get it. Because if you notice, there were some characters that had, like, burn marks or scars over the left side of their faces where normally the brands would be.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
So maybe if Clive, if that's the you know what, Sanji wouldn't have any of it. Yeah, Sanji definitely wouldn't have anything to do.
Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
Bears really have it bad living in this world.
That's enough dallying, you two.
If you're a bear, you're less than nothing to these people.
The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
All right. Since we're getting closer and closer to Moor, we're seeing how these people behave. You don't have a mark. You're not a branded. Sad state of affairs for any involved.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Now, stables. There you are, stables. No one uses horses. Everyone uses chocobos.
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I could protect myself if things go south.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
You'll never know. I meant that if that's the case, Sanji wouldn't have any of it with kidnapping a woman against her will. Exactly. Sanji would be the one most opposed to it. The whole thing of like how not only kidnapping, but, you know, taking her against her will and trying to force her to be with him. Yeah, Sanji wouldn't have any of that. He'd do to him what he did to Queen.
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
So the dude tried to sell Tatienne's comb. You know, the same one that she felt sentimental about and held on to. He tried to sell it.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Uh-oh. I hope that's his body over there and not hers.
Better already.
I hope that's his body and not hers.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
That doesn't... Oh, no. That doesn't look like a soldier's body. Oh, there's a soldier's body as well. No. They didn't make it. Oh yeah, rising flames.
It's over.
That's not good.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Leave the soldier, but take her back.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
See? This dude, but here's the thing, the wedding probably, them getting married if they actually lived, probably wouldn't have lasted. With him being jealous, he would have thought that any man she was looking at was probably, you know, trying to take her. And since he literally said, I'm gonna go find this man who's with my woman and kill him, and it's like, you two aren't even together. Yeah, that's a relationship you probably don't want to get into.
I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
An old wooden comb gifted to Tatien by Madame Isabel. Several of the teeth appear to have been recently broken.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
It's unfortunate that things turned out the way they did.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
The king, the emperor, potentially leaving the entire capital. Well, that's peculiar. And we need to head up this way, so we need to go to the outside of the city, outside of this town, and head up. So, what Isabel said is just kind of resting in my mind. Like, what if he doesn't plan to abandon the capital? I mean, if you abandon the capital, you abandon the big old mother crystal that's behind your entire kingdom. So, what are you planning to do then? Don't you rely on the crystal to live and survive? Why abandon your nation and the crystal with it? Doesn't make sense. Unless there's something else going on.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Like, that's a whole gigantic mother crystal right there. You're just gonna abandon your... Welcome to the pleasure houses.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot. Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
All right. Ooh, here we go. All right, so I was wrong. Okay, so originally I thought that this was going to be the domain of Bahamut, but this is Drake's Head. Oriflamme, holy capital of Sanbreque. Oh my goodness, stretching feels so good. In majestic silence has Drake's Head ever stood vigil over the empire of Sanbreque and its bejeweled capital. Well now, let's sneak into Oriflamme. You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed? Proceed.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
We're literally on the path to destroy Mother Crystal. The Crystal's curse.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right.
single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be...
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive.
I'm very lucky that that table was in the way to keep from hitting me.
That's enough.
Who told you you could guard? Too bad there isn't a move where Clive can launch people into the air. Oh, we got them all.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And no one has peripheral vision to tell that there are people moving in the distance, which works to our advantage.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
All right, let's see. We got one of those flying creatures there, another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Captain! Where do they all come from?
Woo! Big dude.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Wait, is that cannon?
Give a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
That's a cannon. Okay, I gotta learn all your moves.
This time. Not this time. Too slow.
Do you feel that? Something in the air.
Ooh, parry! The Lord is good!
Not this time.
Come on, get that stagger! There we go.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
What does Kashyyyk mean?
Poor wretch.
Save the pity. You get none in return. There's nothing left of him
No!
but hatred and rage.
I want to learn what that term means. Let me guess.
Stop getting close, I can't dodge!
Too slow. To end this quickly. That's better.
Nope, too close, too close. You like to use that move way too much, good sir.
Not this time.
Gotta heal up a little bit. I don't have any more heals, so I can't afford to go down. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Too close! I hate that move. I absolutely hate that move.
Too slow.
Imperial Cannoneer, slain. Okay, so we got plenty of ability points. But the favor of the Inferno, ignition. Okay, we got some more favor items. I want to know what that term was called. Can we look into that? A Kashyyyk. There it is. Okay, the irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Oh, so too much ether can cause you to go full berserk. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may once have had, and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominants and bearers, are less likely to turn to Kashyyyk. Less likely. Not immune. Should keep that in mind.
I'll never get used to that. The Kashyyyk or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Well...
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
That's a horrible way to go.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Hold on, give me a sec. Sorry. Denim always gets overly loud whenever the garage goes up, and he just barks profusely for some odd reason, even though he knows it's us. Well, when it's family coming in. Oh yeah, that person did not make it. That's a meteorite. Quite a few items, let's make sure we grab them all. Especially considering that last fight took... I see someone. I see someone in the distance. I think we've seen the other workers. They've apparently been turned by the ether.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether was with you. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Alright, there's loot on the other side. Let's make note of that as we go to the other side. Got a bad feeling about this.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right-yo. Whoa.
Oh.
Hold on.
Pull him up, pull him up. Whew.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
That could have gone very poorly. Remember, kids, be wary of walking across wooden bridges and abandoned mines that are overflowing with magic power. War Cry. Some opponents will use the ability War Cry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the, well, I guess, War Cry icon, and try and defeat them before they can deal too much damage. Alright, so take out the mages who heal, and also take out the berserkers who try to get stronger by buffing themselves. Got it. I understand how this works. Woo! Yo, I got everybody. Ooh, parry. See, if I try to do this on purpose, I won't get it. But if I do it accidentally, it looks cool. That collateral flame was something else. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. See, the combat in this game is very good. It's very good in this game. Satisfying, too. And I can't pull up the map. Alright, so that's that. We need to go through there. I know we do. But at this end is that item I saw from the other side. Yay! Potion! I need that. Thank you. Great, it's an ambush. It's a trap! But not for me. Yes, level up! More power. Just keep giving me more power. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, we got a big dude. We got a big dude in the distance. I wonder if he's friendly. Are you friendly, sir? Are you of the friendly disposition, sir?
This time.
I fought your kind before. Nothing new. Let's go, 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 let's go! The sheer spectacle of fights, it's gorgeous! I'll admit, you got me that time. I shall suffer you no longer! I love getting into fights, because if it can have these big old spectacle moments in the middle of fights, that's satisfying. It's one thing to have games with, you know, meaningful combat and satisfying combat, but it's another where it also looks satisfying when you're pulling off all of these moves. And as a person who's played Devil May Cry before, but I am no combo connoisseur, such as people who can, you know, string together endless combos, such as that one Virgil video. Many of you know which one I'm talking about. It's still satisfying that no matter how you play this game, it still feels ultra satisfying to pull off all these different moves and combo them together. So this game is worth full price then. I should say so. Very much so. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a Game of the Year contender. And I don't say that about every game, because trust me, I played a ton of stinkers on this channel. Coral Sword. Okay, that's a new one. We got a new weapon. Hold on. New weapon. And it does more damage than my flame tongue. It does more damage. Fine. Coral, while razor sharp, is also painfully brittle, which is why its use in all but the most primitive of weapons is almost unheard of. This sword of unknown provenance, however, is possessed of a remarkable rigidity, while maintaining an edge that rivals that of Odin's blade. You seriously comparing a coral sword to the sword of Odin? That's peculiar, but I'll use it because it helps. And I got enough points to upgrade some moves. Limit break. We'll wait till we get 1,000 so we can get ourselves another limit break gauge. Yeah, that'll be the next thing we spend our points on, so we'll save for that.
On the count of 3.
Why not just have Jill freeze the bars and then Clive hit it with the flames of the Phoenix? Because if you freeze the metal to the point where it's super brittle, then just smash through it. That's just me spitballing here. Y'all got abilities. Use it.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
I see y'all denting it in.
You're trying now.
So you're doing pretty good. This ought to do it.
As if that was going to keep us out.
Oh, so you just feel like putting up a flame whenever you feel like it. Not when I need it, but when you need it, Clive. I see how it is. I see how it is. You don't feel like helping a brother out when he in the dark. But when you feel like you need it, you just gonna turn on the light?
Crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Oh. Oh.
There's no one about.
Should we be concerned? Ooh.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. A sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My Our little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
So the hole we just came through is the hole he created in order to even get in here. The path of the goddess. The fact that they never sealed it. Bro, there's no way I couldn't take a photo of this. Come on, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, and I'm playing on frame rate mode. I'm playing on performance. Like, how far can I get from Clive? Okay, there's a certain distance. We gotta get to a better spot. This is a better... We gotta get to a better spot. Ooh, that should be fine.
Oh, no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Okay, so these are the same things that were in the ruins underneath the pottery tree.
Stay down. It's over.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
It's not the two places. It's gotta be the mother crystals. This might be a good shot. This might be a good shot right here. Yeah. If only there was like a quick shortcut button like L3 and R3, but that's being used for limit break. So, yeah. No, I think we should wait until we get across that stretch, because that might be a far better shot. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait until we are across that bridge so we can get that good shot. I still need to upload the other photos I took to the Discord, because there's a lot of good shots in this game. Another big room. Another room for wraiths to appear. Let me guess, it's going to be the bigger one this time. Or the floating Death Stars, maybe? Okay. Gotta take these guys out. Take out the specters. Alright, no more healing for you. Oh, yep, I knew a big guy was gonna show up.
Stay down.
I parried and dodged at the same time. Okay. You think you slick? They ain't gonna work on me. All right, let's go. I am so glad I upgraded Rising Flame because that does so much damage. My turn to go berserk. Ooh, parry, let's go! I feel like I'm such a professional at this, even though I'm... Oh, good lord, this combat is satisfying. Oh, we're almost here.
The Imperial Army. Soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
I feel like we're about to find out what this Guardian is called. Can I get a picture before we get started? Can I get like a centered picture? Yes. Yes. Picture's worth 1,000 words, and I'm writing chapter books with this one. Ooh, that's... Ooh, wow, that's nice. That is nice. All right, save into memory. I was taking pictures of Sonic earlier. Also, I love how when you... I love how whenever you're doing the images of Clive in the menu is based on what you're doing in the game itself, so it just dodges around you. Okay, the fact that you dodged and parried at the same time, that was beautiful. Look, I'm gonna have to make a clip of that. Someone make a clip of that. Because that was gorgeous.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
This dude's hits are kind of heavy.
Not this time.
Oh, okay. So this dude's basically Shin Godzilla. This dragon is basically Dark Eater Madir. Yeah, that's doing a significant amount of damage. Ow. Here we go.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
Just gotta anticipate where the edges of the attack are. And you can avoid it completely. That's the ice dragon from Bleach. Oh, you talk about Hyorinmaru. Daigurin Hyorinmaru. This is literally the glintstone dragon that's outside of the Lucaria, the Raya Lucaria in Elden Ring. If it decided to become an actual full-fledged boss. I'm gonna wait until my limit break gauge is. Oh, stinky. Dragon stance? I feel like I should be concerned about this. Whoop. Oh, you tie it! Ain't nobody tell you to do that in the first place! There we go. There we go. Limit break. Ooh, that's even more damage than the first time. Rest in his eyes. He got some water in his eyes and his bone dry downstairs. Whoop. Oh, look at your boy point blank dodging. Sid, don't just stand in the middle of it. Can you teach me how you just tanking all of that? I want to learn. It's a little bit of damage, I'll take it. And stay down! My turn. Dang it, I was trying to do a rising uppercut. Man, that's not the conclusion I wanted. Do you have summons like you call them out or what? No, people are the summons. So you know like Ramu and Shiva, Titan, Ifrit, Bahamut, Odin, they're no longer summons. They are basically people who can become those summons. That's what dominants are. They're basically able to channel the power of these gods and become them and wield their power. So yeah, we don't have summons. We are the summons.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Okay. So who's Bahamut? The son of the emperor of this nation we're in. So the emperor of the nation we're in right now, his son is Bahamut. So that's the icon over this presiding nation.
We're almost there.
My thing is...
Having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
My thing is, what's gonna happen if we destroy this mother crystal? That's been here since, I don't know, time immemorial? What happens when we destroy it? I'm making sure I'm looting everything because we ain't coming back. Claim your treasures for my own. Can I take a picture of this?
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrak.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
You about to become a Ramu?
That's more like it.
But what did that do? What did we just do?
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid!
What is that? What is that?
I need a freight.
What is that?
Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Not again! Where are you?
Hold on.
Where the hell am I?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What do you expect me to do here? Typhon?
You again. Where are you? What do you want?
Typhon?
He's still alive.
Oh boy. No, don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it where it is. It'll hurt if you pull it out. I'm warning you, it'll hurt. Don't try it. Leave it alone. Unleash the power within you. What do you mean? Is this what you mean?
Get out of my head. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving. One way or another.
Nope, stop touching it. It's in your aorta. If you pull that, you will bleed and you will die. Just leave it alone. Don't pull it out. Don't do it. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is that? Oh, those are death spots.
Not this time.
Whoa!
What else can he do?
Wait, is this the founder? What do you mean? Is this the first icon? Is this the icon? The true icon? Oh, look at that multi-kill combo. Wow, no one's left. I killed them all. Oh no, he pulled it out. Ooh, I'm telling Ramu you broke his staff.
Power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Remember. Ooh, let's go!
I remember now. I have fire.
Let's fight! Embodying Ifrit again. Controls for Ifrit are as follows. Melee attack, range attack, evade, jump. Ability mastery is shared with Clive. Backdraft. Press triangle after executing a fireball burst, the iconic version of Clive's magic burst, to perform a devastating melee finish known as Backdraft. Wildfire. Use circle to sprint over an extended distance. Hold to lengthen sprint duration, and then use the left stick while sprinting to change directions. Oh, we done upgraded now. Other abilities. All abilities available while embodying Ifrit can be confirmed on the abilities tab in the main menu. Okay, so I can look at all. Okay, all right, that's sick. I can look at all the stuff I can do. Melee combo, aerial combo. Fireball, charge fireball, fireball burst, backdraft, jump, stomp, dodge, precision dodge. Ooh, mastery extends dodge. So things that are extended to Clive, such as basic stuff, that stuff can reach mastery. Pyrosalt increases, shares mastery with Clive's down thrust ability. So the abilities I master as Clive's human form, the abilities of Ifrit get upgraded as well. That's sick. But first, we got a photo. Look at him. Look at Ifrit. Look at him. Yo, Ozzy, the power! Yes, the power! Oh, okay, so he's got that Wesker, I'm gonna impale you with my hand move. But I got super dodge. If I can perfectly dodge, I can get you. Nice. Uh-oh. Dodging like wildfire. Use left stick while holding circle 2 is an effective method to avoid Typhon's wide-scale attacks. Oh, and I can't access the lore. Ooh, staggered. Let's go. Ooh, 400,000 damage. You left yourself wide open, Typhon. Whoop. Woo! Okay, we got even more power. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ain't no way that's over, though. There's no way. Oh, 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 oh.
How many more could there be?
Did he get powered up? Oh, he's getting powered up, isn't he? Oh. Oh, he's got multiple arms. Safer. All right, now we're fighting Safer Typhon.
As you wish.
Typhon the Transgressor. What? What do you mean, Typhon the Transgressor? Listen to this music. Fire Blight is going to be used to keep myself healed. Get back here! Now remember, Ifrit is already massive by human standards, so this Typhon dude, yeah, he's much bigger. Gotcha. Woo! Oh! Alright, so, note to self, watch out for the demon wall. Whoa, 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 whoa! 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 I can get you if I get you staggered. Let's see how much damage we can do. Ooh! Oh, that's a point blank Kame Blast. All right, I'm prepared for it now. You won't get me with that again. I warned you! Let's go! This Joker think he freezing.
Let's go!
Oh! Oh no, I failed. Oh, I failed. I failed to hit the right button. Yo, he fooled him! Just like Frieza! Just like Frieza! Muda! Let's go. The Breath of Fire, Flames of Rebirth, reduces Flames of Rebirth cooldown time by 12 whole seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that. Yeah, Ozzy, a big old fiery explosive spirit bomb. Gorgeous. Vessel.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't.
Why does he look like Mads Mikkelsen?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid! What is that?
Sid. One left. That'll do me. Try not to talk. Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Yo, he's giving us the power of Ramu.
Don't do this. The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free, stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Yo? Did he finally show up? Joshua! And of course his brother's unconscious so he can't see him.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima?
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
That's the big bad?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother, And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Kind of reminds me of Ace protecting Luffy.
Fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
Tell him, Joshua. Tell him. You better talk to him.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Don't tell me he just sealed Ultima in himself.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
And just like that, Lawless, defy your fate. I gotta say this before the cutscene continues. Okay, so here's the thing. So Joshua came, intercepted the being known as Ultima, who is pretty much the one pulling the strings behind everything, and apparently he wants to claim Clive as his vessel. So there's something about Clive that makes him a suitable vessel for something, for some grand purpose. We'll find out later. And the Mother Crystal, which has been in the earth since time immemorial, just up and disappears from one of the great nations. So this is really big news. This is gonna affect the whole world. Because now the protection of the Mother Crystal, the abilities of the Mother Crystal, all that stuff, yeah, that's gone from this one particular nation. Sorry, I got hiccups right now, but man. Meanwhile, the hideaway. Oh no, they found the hideaway.
You hurt me! 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 You hurt me
They're killing everyone in the hideaway!
Must fail Lord Cookgar again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
Wait, is he... Oh, Hugo is there!
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Ooh, Hugo came to kill! He's probably going to be even angrier when he finds out that Sid is already dead, and he won't get the gratification of actually trying to kill him. Kosnice, the Dalmekian Republic.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
What is Hugo? He's the dominant of Earth. He's Titan. So Jill here, she's the dominant of ice, Shiva. I'm the Clive is the dominant, the second dominant of fire, Ifrit. Joshua is the dominant of fire also, but he's Phoenix. Dominant of dragons is Dion, who is Bahamut, and Sid was the dominant of Ramu, but now we have his power now. But Hugo is Titan, so that was Titan Cedes.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later? Year of the Realm, 878. Wow, we done jumped.
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Cid was.
Why'd he call him?
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Why'd he call him Cid?
You're Cid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
So, Cid's not just a name, but a title as well? A name that can be passed on? I'm seriously trying to double take to make sure I'm not looking at in-game graphics versus, you know,
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw.
Sid's here.
Come
on.
Go! Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
Woo! The power of thunder! Clive has claimed a portion of the icon's Ramuh's essence. Attuning with Ramuh not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Thunderstorm, which rains 11 bolts down on all nearby enemies, knocking them back. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab in the main menu. Ramuh's feat. Ramuh's iconic feat, Blind Justice, can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning at up to 9 targets determined by locking onto them. The lightning will temporarily remain affixed to a target and can be ignited by striking it. Oh, we're gonna have to give that a try.
Cid dies here!
I feel like I'm doing like shot locks from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And I got three iconic abilities that I can mess with. Oh, we're definitely gonna look at the abilities tab once we're done here. No, I want to mess with my abilities. Well, we got some good crash test dummies, so that's one thing.
Titan sends his regards.
That is some powerful lightning. Let's go. Ooh.
Enough of this!
Let him play with the kitten.
Kitten?
They brought a pet.
That doesn't look like your average curl. Time for a good old-fashioned barbecue. You better believe it, Ozzy!
What you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Now, before we kill this Republican War Panther, before we kill this thing, Ramu channeled. We have a new ability. The young rebel who issued the Death Star. Judgment Bolt. Okay, that's cost 2,300. Summoned from the heavens, a mighty 11 bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. Lightning Rod. We have Thunderstorm. We have Blind Justice. We can master this. Ooh, increase the number of lock-ons. We can master this right now. But I did say I was going to save my points so that way we could increase our limit break.
Hey, let me get a lock on.
Perfect. Ooh, parried the kitty.
Parried the kitty.
I was looking at chat. I got a parry without looking at my screen. How? Tear him up! Tear him up! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I wasn't even looking at my screen when I got that parry on it. I looked at chat for a quick second, but what is it about games giving the main characters turning the main characters into some sort of avatar? I have no idea, but we can blame Avatar: The Last Airbender for that. Yo, that shot lock is so useful. Beautiful. Lightning Shard. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be used to make a brand new weapon. The power of the icon Ramu made manifest. This shard of crystal tingles the palm and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Old man needs to get looked at. That's some serious arthritis.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Good example of people who are...
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
There are some people who prefer enslavement. Because that's all they know. Not everyone's gonna be happy to be saved. Return to the hideaway, even though it shows that the hideaway is not there. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow. So, at the very least, I'll return to the hideaway, see what needs to be done here. Oh. Is this the lake on the outside?
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
So even though the hideaway was kind of destroyed, has it turned into something else new? Yeah. Oh, this is our new hideout. Yo! Our new hideout is an ancient airship? That's actually kind of sick. We're no longer in the mountains anymore. We're just out on the lake. Bet you anything Titan can't swim. Home sweet home. New items are available at Charles.
Let's go and see him.
New crafting recipe.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yeah, Clive is known as the new Sid now. That's interesting.
Otto will want to know what happened in Costas. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Alright, so at the very least, we'll go up here and explore around the map, but we won't speak to Otto, because that's where I'm going to call it for session for today. Because I need to get some food, and then prepare for tonight's episode of One Piece, and then tomorrow's reaction for My Hero Academia. So, we'll find the blacksmith.
Staying long this time?
Where's the blacksmith? Blacksmith is up here. So the mess is over there. Blacksmith is over here. Let's see what everyone's got. Got a new merchant. We got the orchestrion roll. Good to see you, man.
Clive? What do you want?
Yep, we can make a brand new sword. And every single time we make a new sword, it takes the old one we had before and turns it into something new. So the flame tongue that got outclassed by the coral sword we have now can be used to make the Levin bolt, which is stronger than the coral sword we have now. From heaven on high, far did his bolt fall to deliver justice. Sorry, I messed that up. Let's read it again. From heaven on high, far did his bolt fall for to deliver justice. Iconomachy, Book of 11, 4 and 20. But we can make it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Brand new sword. I feel like we're gonna keep making these new swords, these brand new swords until we reach the pinnacle. And like these swords, they cannot be upgraded. And there's our new sword. It basically looks like Ramuh's staff, but, you know, shaped into a sword. It looks extra sharp as well, so you might not want to be touched. Off limits. That means you. Oh, so I can't go in there and look at the books? Oh wait, that's not even the room.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have black thought.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then.
Channeler's Whispers. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability charge magic is learned. Okay, interesting. Crimson Tassels. Increases limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. Okay, that's very interesting. Cobalt Tassels. Increases limit break generation by 6% when taking damage. And then, of course, we have these old ones over here. I got the money to get the Crimson Tassels. I got the money. Cobalt Tassels are on my list.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much.
Okay, we're getting close to leveling up again. We got 1,000 ability points, which we will spend to increase our limit break gauge. And it's going to cost 2,000 in order to fully master it.
But either way.
Good to see you, Goots. How you doing, dude?
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
I like Goots. He's alright with me. But, actually, let me check this at Redstone, because it wants me to look at it. So we have Hall of Virtue, we have Arcade Mode, replay any previously cleared stage and be awarded a score based on performance. Restrictions on level gear consumables are applied. Gameplay mode will default to action focus. And then Stage Replay. Replay any previously cleared stage, but at current level. Treasure coffer data is retained. And then we have this, which is locked. So that's just what it wanted me to look at. Those are the options that we got for it. Alright, so let's just put ourselves in the direction. Let's put ourselves in the direction of the main mission. Let's go ahead and save. I think we've accomplished quite a bit today in the 3 hours and 40 minutes that we've gone. And this was by far an incredibly sick session to go through. The multiple boss fights, finding out that, you know, seeing Joshua again and him saving his brother from Ultima, regaining the power of Ramuh, unfortunately losing Sid in the process, and thus taking down a Mother Crystal. The power gains continue to grow, and this game continues to excel in every facet. I mean, I can't find anything wrong with this game. and I haven't encountered any bugs, haven't encountered any crashes or glitches or anything that throws me off. I have yet to find a single one thus far in the hours I've played. And so far, I'm enjoying every single second. So I'm going to take my time with this. So there may be days where I take a break from Final Fantasy 16. But seeing as how July is going to be a bit of a slow month, we'll just actually, you know what? We'll just see how things go. But to everyone here, all I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and share this stream with everyone you know. Because the more the merrier. And because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.
Thank you.